Ah, so recently, Ibeju Lekki has been experiencing a significant amount of development, both in terms of commercial development and even residential development. So as well, the Ibeju Lekki ASICs, and both the government are establishing very significant government economic zones worth billions of naira, and even the private sector are also launching private industrial establishments in the ASICs. This is expressing a lot of development literally. So in this particular video, we'll be taking a tour of all major developments coming into Ibeju Lekki. And then after the tour video, we're also talking about why is Ibeju Lekki selling at a very, don't let me call it high price, but it is highly valued basically. So after the tour video, we ask the question that why is land speculation selling as high as where it is at this particular time? Because some clients believe that Ibeju Lekki should not be as expensive as it is at this particular time. Probably in the next 5 years, because but now should be that expensive literally. So we're answering that question and then having a real life analysis on why it's so highly valuable at this point in time right now, basically. So just come with us and enjoy this smart store video. And my name is Alaro City. I'm the lead consultant at World Homes. This is World Homes and Properties YouTube channel. And the one we discuss here is basically about real estate investments, real estate guide, the do's and don'ts on how to go about social investments here, basically in Lagos, Nigeria. So you can always hit up for your guides and property you're showing interest in Lagos, Nigeria, basically. So let's get to business, guys. Very first project, and if not the most significant project talking about within the budget like as this as a prosperous development is Lekki Free Trade Zone. Now, it's a large industrial and business hub that includes and consists of 4 different phases. The second phase is about the refinery. The third and fourth phase includes the Deep Sea Port, and the other developments like Alaro City and Dazzling City, they are all within the Lekki Free Zone. So basically, all the major developments within Ibeju Lekki, the major developments within Ibeju Lekki are all inside the Free Trade Zone. The Free Trade Zone aims at developing, operating, and managing a modern free zone in accordance with international practice by optimally utilizing the advantage of Lagos as the important distribution hub in West Africa. It is 70 kilometers from the Muntala Mohammed International Airport and 10 kilometers from the proposed Lekki International Airport. This zone is located 50 kilometers away from Apapa Port, the largest port in West Africa at the moment. Moreover, the Lagos International Airport is only about 10 kilometers from the Lekki Free Trade Zone. Now, the major objectives of the Free Trade Zone is to stimulate the Nigerian economy, to attract local and foreign investments, to create a global economic haven, to create and encourage integration of foreign partners, to ensure effective exploration of the country's and partners' resources, to create wealth for citizens, and to generate employment opportunities and skills acquisition for a lot of citizens of Nigeria, basically. The second project talking about is Dangote Refinery and Petrochemical Complex. Dangote Refinery, one of the largest in Africa, is situated within the Lekki Free Trade Zone. So it is located at the phase 2 of the Free Trade Zone in Ibeju Lekki, Lagos, Nigeria. This massive project has the potential to transform Nigeria oil and gas sector, reduce fuel imports, and create over 200,000 jobs created by the refinery. Dangote Oil Refinery is a 200,000 barrels per day integrated refinery project that has been launched by the President of Nigeria in October 2022, and it is expected to be Africa's biggest oil refinery and the world's biggest single train facility. The pipeline infrastructure at Dangote Refinery is the largest anywhere in the world, with 1,100 kilometers to handle 3 billion standard cubic foot of gas per day. The refinery alone has a 135 megawatts power plant that is able to meet the total power requirements of Ibadan Disco. The refinery will meet 100% of Nigeria requirements of all the refined products and also have a surplus of each of these products for exports. Dangote Petroleum Refinery is a multi-billion-dollar project that will create a market for $21 billion per annum of Nigerian crude. Now, the next project talking about is the Lekki Deep Sea Port. Just adjacent to the Lekki Free Trade Zone, Lekki Deep Sea Port is under construction. It has also been launched by the Nigeria president as at October 2022, and then it will serve as a major logistics and shipping gateway to facilitate trade and commerce in the region. Nigeria's largest and West Africa's biggest seaport, the port will create an additional 250,000 jobs and will provide training and development opportunities to Lagos, also increasing government revenue, improving the regional and global position of Nigeria's maritime sector, and reducing transportation costs. The major problems that will be solved by the seaports are two. The first is the congestion issue that is being faced at Apapa, because Lekki Deep Sea Port has capacity to receive larger vessels and unload ships twice as quickly as the Apapa Wharf port. Secondly, Nigeria's neighboring countries have also taken advantage of the country's maritime sector's weakness to claim transshipment of status. This is because they are gradually constructing seaports with modern amenities and infrastructure that can handle larger ships carrying cargo headed towards Nigeria. As a result of this, landlocked nations like Chad and Nigeria Republic, which previously used Nigeria's port as transit hubs for their shipment, have switched to Ghana, Togo, the Benin Republic, Cote d'Ivoire, and Cameroon. This cargo diversion has cost Nigeria billions of naira yearly. In the same vein, investors have also advised Nigeria port to invest somewhere else. It is expected that these issues, which have impeded progress in the industry, will eventually become a thing of the past. The next major project talking about in this region is Alaro City. More than 60 local, regional, and global companies are operational or under development in Alaro City as we speak, signaling the city's rapid infrastructure rollout since development started in 2019. Notable companies include BUA Group, Canon FZD, HMD, Marshall Caterpillar, Area Foods, Sana Group, and Sterling SK, among many others. Alaro City, which broke ground in 2019, is planned on 2,000 hectares of land in the northwest quadrant of the Lekki Free Zone. The city includes industrial and logistics workspaces, complemented by offices, homes, schools, SK facilities, hotels, entertainment buildings, parks, and open spaces. Several open spaces. Now, they are also working on the major road construction called Alaro City Main Boulevard, stretching 8 lanes wide. It is the widest privately owned road in Africa and marks another historic milestone for Lagos New City. Currently completing construction, the boulevard symbolizes the remarkable infrastructure development in Africa and allows City's economic strength within the free zone. The next project we're talking about is Talent City. This is an innovative city being built from scratch that aims to attract tech entrepreneurs and professionals. It's meant to be African Silicon Valley, and it hopes to reimagine the future of cities, creating jobs and attracting the talent that drives African technology, innovation, and digital economy. Talent City is a 70,000 square meter plot of land located in Alaro City, which is a 2,000 hectares city scale development area in the Free Trade Zone. The first prototype city, featuring a central co-working campus and a variety of housing options, is aimed to house 1,000 residents and 2,500 remote workers. Now, Talent City will provide reliable digital infrastructure, including constant power and high-speed internet, favorable policies that enable innovation, and a like-minded community to people who live and work in proximity to each other. Talent City is called the City of the Builders of Tomorrow. And what is trying to be done is that how do you build an alternate reality where it is the easiest place for a builder to build? Wake up in the morning, you want to build something, it's just as easy as like the way it feels when you're in London or you're in Amsterdam, but in reality you're in Nigeria. I want us to take a few minutes and listen to the brain behind this project called Talent City, the person of Iyinoulwa Aboyeji.
I love real estate and I also love education, and I've seen what you've done with Andela.
Yes.
And Talent City, when I hear it, the name that comes to my mind is like a Silicon Valley type place.
Yes.
in Nigeria, in
Yeah.
Lagos.
We call it the city for the builders of tomorrow. What we're trying to do is like, how do you build an alternate reality where it is the easiest place for a builder to build? You wake up in the morning, you want to build something, and it's just easy. It's as easy as like the way it feels when you're in London or you're in Amsterdam, but you're not living in Nigeria. Internet is fast, public services are easy. If you want to build, you can focus, there's nature, smart people all over.
That's amazing.
So that's what we're trying to build. We're making a big announcement very soon about
I'm giving you guys behind the scenes.
behind the scenes scope. Okay. Big announcements either end of this year or very early next year. It's going to be a groundbreaking project. Our team is like the best team to build a city for. And the beauty of Talent City is that it's not just going to be one city. So the plan is actually it's going to be a chain. So we're trying to build the Hilton of cities, right?
Wow, nice.
But just focused on people like remote workers, entrepreneurs, people who work in tech.
It's always going to have where people can live and work and everything,
so it'll be,
everything inside.
I think the first city is 1,000 people living, 2,500 people working. It's also in a new development area, which has a lot of development. So places to live will not be your problem.
Will not be your problem.
I can assure you.
And can outsiders invest in this city?
We're working on a structure. Okay. So I think what we're doing now is like a lot of it has come from Future Africa. It's a project of Future Africa.
Oh, okay.
A lot of the funding will come from Future Africa, Future Africa's investors. Okay. But there will be other people as well. Okay. It's going to be groundbreaking, man.
No,
I'll make sure you're there.
Yeah, make sure, and
I'll make sure first.
The next project we're talking about is actually a resource in Ibeju Lekki, and it's called La Campagne Tropicana Beach Resort. La Campagne Tropicana Beach Resort is a popular beach resort located in Ibeju Lekki. The resort features various amenities including a spa, a water park, and a restaurant. There's over 65 acres of palm-framed white sand beach, river, and mangrove forest. The resort provides opportunities for tourists to observe at close quarters different species of plants and animals, among which are palms, mangroves, epiphytes, monkeys, squirrels, mudskippers, and birds such as bats, kingfishers, sea oaks, egrets, and ducks. Guests can enjoy nature from the comfort of their bed or take a cool dip in the private indoor or outdoor swimming pool. If you prefer the great outdoors, the resorts provide a range of camping options, from camping by the beach or forest to camping by the riverbank. Now, driving into the major Ibeju Lekki before you get to Lekki Junction, one of the major projects you will get to is Makarios The Luxury Place. Now, this project is one of the major projects in the Ibeju Lekki Axis. It's actually a tourist center, and unlike other futuristic projects in the Eke and Ibeju Lekki corridor that is being proposed to be delivered in the next 5 years, 10 years, 7 years, this project is already being worked upon, and then it's being built by Pastor Mato Ashimolowo, and this is the pastor of KICC, is the chairman of the Makarios Luxury Property Group, and this project is a very, very significant one. And the most significant construction of the project is the water display that will cost $6 million. The dancing water display fountain, water moving in wheels, water park for kids, water pumps level of 3, 10, and 14 meters, and then the prominent water that is 100 meters long and all done with tiles. And then now, this project is not just an idea, as I said earlier on. They've already signed with a water engineering company, and payment have been fully made for the phase 1. It's already been under construction as to speak at the moment. So if you've been to England, Atlanta, and other places, you will agree with me that there's nothing like this in Nigeria. There's nothing like this in Nigeria. So it's going to be the first of its kind in the whole of sub-Saharan Africa. And you're also going to be having a conventional center within the estate. You're going to be having malls. You're going to be having a water park. You're going to be having office working space. You're going to be having 192 residential duplexes. You're going to be having 10 imperial towers for flats. So basically, it's a major projects within the Ibeju Lekki local government area, basically. Hi, welcome back. I'm sure you enjoyed what you just watched about all the projects coming into Ibeju Lekki, basically. Now, let me just give a very, very brief summary. So I think the Lekki Free Trade Zone, and it is like literally where every other thing is coming into basically. And just by seeing that video, it has four different phases. Second phase where we have the deep sea, the Dangote Refinery, and the other phase where we have the Alaro City, where we have the seaport stars, so they're all within the Lekki Free Zone. And then the fact that also Talent City is being launched inside Alaro City, just because of the fact that Alaro City is like more like a mini city within the Ibeju Lekki and then that Ekpe as basically. So these are the main developments coming to Ibeju Lekki, and they are very, 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 very highly valued projects. Projects worth billions of dollars. Projects that are going to literally boost and contribute massively to the country GDP literally. Now, let me answer the question on the fact that why is Lekki selling as high as some other most developed parts of Lagos literally? Like for instance now, plot of land in Lekki is almost the same price as plot of land to people like Abijo or Shomotedo. And then my video I did about why Ekpe literally that particular video. I'll answer this question so also because Lekki Ekpe Expressway is also we have some part of Ibeju that along Lekki Ekpe Expressway, like the Ibeju aspect, and it's very, very, very highly valued so as well. So let me answer the question in this particular video so as well. I'll just say the same thing literally here and why Ibeju is that expensive literally. We can see developments coming to Ibeju and then the nearest future, these developments will literally they will literally drive population in this particular neighborhood, and then development will come to this particular neighborhood, demand will increase, and this place will become much more expensive literally. And then there will be a lot of activities coming up within that corridor literally. So looking at the amount of development that are coming into the ASICs for now, basically, they're going to literally boost the rate of influx of people into that particular ASICs in the nearest future, basically. And then also the amount developers are spending to perfect titles on the land they are buying from both indigenous owners and the public titles with the government are literally costing them a whole lot of money basically. Anybody developer company that literally had to postpone the allocation because of the fact that they are yet to perfect their title on the back perfect their allocations, their plans and post about estate basically. So literally, lands in this place are not that affordable. People that are buying lands of like 1.5 m, 2 m in Bejleki, I'm just literally let me say I'm laughing at them basically because we know what comes to particular ASICs. And then to perfect test particular location, this literally cost a lot. And then land that are safe in Bejleki right now are lands that probably have a resident excision or either a shovel basically. I think I'll do a video talking about that literally. So to get a very strong title what has to land in the Bechdeki, what you have to do is that you have to have it costs a whole lot of money basically to get a version that you have to just perfect it properly. And then also development that's coming to a particular estate. If you are buying a commercial plot of land in Bechdeki as it's right now, this literally costs you a lot of money because for the potential of what that place can try to into the near future basically. So the location where you're buying in the Bechdeki, that's the lands, those are the factors that contribute to the cost of any estate you're buying into in that Bechdeki corridor literally at the moment. And then how close they have to the major projects like how close they have to the refinery, how close they have to seaport also contribute to as well. Because you can literally see that a whole lot of even oil and gas company are moving towards where we are going to refinery to us. Inside like Free Trade Zone, they're also trying to acquire a lot of hectares of land to launch their own projects inside the Free Trade Zone as it's basically. And then personally, there was actually a family member, a kind of they're kind of like not really a family member, a family friend actually. And they were like, how can they get a very large hectares of land in the Lekki corridor and then they want to launch a fertilizer plant within the Lekki corridor. So these are people that we even know about. Large amount of road tolls we have in Lagos, large amount of investors are literally buying for commercial investment in this particular assets, literally. So all this contributes to the price and value of lands in this particular neighborhood. So the purchasing power of property in that assets has literally gone high. That's the reason why most developers are actually selling because they have to sell to make profit. They have to sell to secure your investment as an investor. They also have to sell to ensure that they're bringing promise development that particular license are selling to you basically. So they will sell to you. They have to maintain, they have to develop quality development, and then quality is not always affordable. No matter how we like to say something that's very quality, it can be very, very cheap or so affordable basically. So they have to ensure quality, they have to ensure delivery on time, they have to make profit and secure your investment as an investor so as well. So I think with this, these are the major reasons why lands are quite expensive in that corridor. Basically, those are the only major reasons why lands are expensive in that artist. Basically, my name is Olajide, and I'm the lead consultant at World Homes and Properties. We just literally guide your property investments in Lagos, Nigeria. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this video because we try to put a lot of things in place to get videos together basically. So just kindly subscribe and like this video if you really got value from it. Bye for now guys. Cheers to greatness. See you on the next episode.